Okay, so this is a rather quick video on how to run a one sample means test in SPSS when you are running not a two-sided but a one-sided test. Don't confuse one sample with one-sided, because one sample means you're pulling one sample from a population, whereas one-sided means you're looking at greater than or less than in the null hypothesis of a hypothesis test. They're completely different things. We're going to see two samples really soon, though. Don't worry. So really, here's actually another case of SPSS not directly running something. So SPSS, when you go into, you're now familiar with analyze, compare means, one sample t-test, and you go and you try to find, again, this has my default set because I've been running the same thing for all of the examples. And I'm very purposely using the same data and running the different tests sort of like to compare the same data and running it in different ways. And then I think we're going to have a grand finale when we review this, and we're going to take the same data set and run different tests in the same data set all together. I think we're probably going to postpone your test by one day, but we'll see how this goes. Anyways, so what I want to do is I want to run not a two-sided test, but a one-sided test. So I want to run the test that I gave in the slides, which is to run a test of the mean being greater than 3.1. So I'm testing against my null hypothesis is that the price of eggs is greater than $3.10, and this is my data. Now, I still enter everything in the same way. It's going to be test value. This is still going to be the null hypothesized value. There's no greater than or less than selector in here. But, and I'm still going to go under options, and this one is going to be at the 95% level. And then I'm going to hit continue. And I'm going to run this exactly as I were running a 95% level two-sided test. I'm going to hit OK. SPSS does not run a one-sided test directly. So the way that you have to deal with a two-sided test is you run the one-sided test and then you go and you look at your output. Now, the confidence intervals you just look at, that was when we were fiddling with the levels. That's not going to be relevant here. But what you can do now is you can look at the two-tailed significance level, okay? It turns out that a one-tailed significance level is going to be half the area of the two-sided significance level, just in terms of the way the probability distribution works. If you're looking at a one-sided significance, it's going to be half the two-sided value. So, and for this purpose, it's going to be 0.063 divided by 2, and so that's going to be 0.031. So I have a p-value for the one-sided test by taking the two-sided test and dividing the significance in half. And that's going to tell me that in the case of the one-sided test, it's going to have a p-value of 0.031, which is less than 0.05. And so therefore, my one-sided test that the price of eggs is greater than $3.10 is going to be significant, and this corresponds with what's on the slides. Thanks.